Namaste, I am the Queen of Cups Montreal. Your end of January love reading features the Modern Witch Tarot and will explore your wants, your person of interest wants, and how to find common ground. At this point, I invite you to pick the deck or crystal which resonates strongest for you. In the video description, you will find links for my spiritual services, my Etsy store for healing crystals, and my social media. You will also find timestamps for your chosen reading, which you can use to navigate the video. Thank you for joining me. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications for future readings. As always, love all and harm none. This includes yourself. Namaste, Amazonite group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is a quick love reading, 3-card love pull, just to pick up on your feelings, their feelings, and where you two can find common ground. This reading, as always, is for people in relationships, people who are single with a love interest, or people that are just involved in a messy entanglement and want a little bit of insight. So no matter what stage of the relationship game you're in, this reading, my hope is that this reading can help you get some insight. Position number 1 is, what are your feelings? Maybe subconscious or unacknowledged. What are your feelings that you're bringing to the table here? Here we have the Ace of Swords. I think you're ready to embrace a new perspective, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, which I love for you. You're ready to assume a new perspective, a fresh perspective. So that's a great way to go forward in a relationship, no matter what stage of the relationship you're in. It's a great way to go forward because you're ready to embrace new ideas and take on new understandings, and you're really open and receptive right now to wisdom, which I love for you. Position number 2 is your love interest, your person of interest. What are they feeling? What are they thinking right now? So here we have the Knight of Swords, and I feel like they're thinking a lot in black and white terms, in good and bad, black and white. They're definitely working this over mentally, and I feel like they're trying to really do the pros and cons of your connection or the pros and cons of your relationship. I get a lot of black and white energy. I also get a lot of foresight, like they're thinking about the future. They're thinking about what's to come next. So they're really analyzing this, turning this over in their mind, but they're ready to move forward. So just as you and your Ace of Swords energy is ready for a fresh idea, that your person of interest in their Knight of Swords energy is ready to move forward, is ready to cut through the nonsense, cut through the confusion. I almost get the impression that for some of you, your person of interest is about to make a revelation, or receive a revelation, or receive enlightenment, make a really big epiphany about your relationship or your connection. Where can you two find common ground? After all is said and done, with these, from these two perspectives, where is your common ground? I feel like you both want something related to the future, related to abundance and growth, long-term energy, future projection. It's my impression that you both want to move forward in a positive way. And I feel like you both want to get something grounded and get something much more dedicated and sure. I feel like you're both ready for a commitment of sorts. Maybe the commitment looks different to both of you, but you're both ready for something a little bit more manifested in the tangible material world. So that's how you two can find your common ground, the fact that you're both trying to build something in the relationship area. So I'm just going to summarize really quickly. I feel that your feelings are that of wanting a fresh idea or a fresh perspective, which is fortunate because your person of interest here is ready to move forward and cut through the confusion. They're ready to really look at things in an analytical way. And finally, where do you find common ground? I both feel like you're ready for something tangible, something committed or dedicated, something with fidelity involved or loyalty. It may look different for the both of you, but at least you're going in the same direction in terms of wanting something solid that you can really hang your hat on. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you received it today, and I look forward to seeing you again Saturday for a full reading and next Wednesday for another mini love reading. Namaste, guys. Namaste, Aventurine group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this mini love reading is to explore your feelings, your person of interest feelings, and the area in which you can find common ground. This is for anybody who's single with a person of interest or a love interest, somebody who's in a relationship, or somebody that could be involved in a more complicated or messy situation. So position number 1 is your feelings. Sometimes we have feelings that we have yet to acknowledge or that lay right below the surface, and we really need somebody to hold that mirror up for us and show us how we're feeling. So your feelings, you're feeling very capable, very adept. I feel like you are out of this kind of new phase and more into this beginning of, wow, I'm beautiful and I'm smart and I'm intelligent and I have things going on for me. You're feeling perhaps like you've grown a lot spiritually, emotionally, mentally, like you have the tools you need in order to explore a relationship or go deeper into your current relationship. So I feel like you're feeling very adept at relational things. You're feeling very magnetic, and you really have it going on. You feel like you really got it going on. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing, because I think sometimes a lot of us, for a lot of reasons, we lack confidence. So you're feeling like, I'm in a good place, and I love that for you. Position number 2 is, how is your person of interest feeling? So interestingly enough, they're also feeling like they're in a place of abundance, of giving, of being ready to give or being ready to develop and give more of themselves. I feel like they're in a place of growth and opening up. There's a receptivity about you, which is great. And in the near future, there's going to be a giving energy about them. So I feel like for some of you, maybe the roles have shifted. Like for a long time, it was you giving and you learned some skills into how to get. Or your person of interest is recently learning to treat you with the respect and the love that you deserve. Either way, I feel like there's a change of energy where you're receiving and they're giving. I think like I said, for some of you, it's going to be a period of switch where you've been giving, and now, it's your turn to take. Position number 3 is, what is the common ground? How can you two find common ground to build on, or common experience? This common place that you two can go forward on is a launching pad or a stepping stone. I feel like you're both doing a lot of inner work, which is so good. This is exciting. You're both doing a lot of inner work and inner reflection and growth. And I feel like in doing that, he's or she is learning to give, and you are learning to receive and use your tools of communication, of personal growth, of affirmation, whatever you're doing to really grow. They're also working on themselves. So I love that you're both doing your growth in tandem, and it could in the future, near future, bring you two closer together. I feel that for some of you, it could be that's you're pulling away from the chaos of the everyday, while your person of interest is pulling away from the chaos of everyday as well. But either way, I feel like there's going to be more give and take here in a different direction. This time it's going to be going towards you because you've learned the skills to ask for what you need. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you received it today. I look forward to seeing you Saturday for a full reading and next Wednesday for another mini love reading. Thanks for joining me. Namaste, Fluorite group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this reading is all about your person of interest, whether you're single, attached, or in a circumstance that could be a little bit complicated and sometimes messy. We've all been there. So position number one is, what are you feeling? Sometimes we have feelings or experiences that are beyond us or just outside of our conscious mind. So my hope is that I will act like a mirror of sorts to help you reflect more on your inner experience. So I do feel like in this case, you're looking for some sort of stability, peace of mind. You're looking hopefully towards the future, but I feel like you're grounded. You have a grounded energy. You have a stabilizing energy. You're able to embrace the future and still like assimilate what you have with the past. You're kind of looking forward, saying, okay, what's next? What's the next step? What happens now? I feel like you're spiritually more aligned than you've been in the recent past. And I feel like now that you're in a good spiritual place and that you feel your spiritual growth really setting in, you're willing to say, okay, what's the next step? What's going to happen from here? Position number two is, how is your person of interest feeling? What is their current circumstance or reflection or energy? Here we have the Six of Cups. I feel like they're ready to kind of share. They're ready to open their heart. There's a developmental phase. Perhaps they recently went through a disappointment or an emotional challenge, a spiritual challenge, but they're ready to come back out and share themselves with others again, namely you. They're ready to share themselves with you again. They're ready to be more open and present and available. So for some of you, you may have experienced in the past this person was really struggling with being present or stable or open. And I feel like in this case, they're kind of saying, okay, I'm ready to honor myself. I'm ready to honor you. I'm ready to honor my experience. So you're both in this phase where you're coming from something that energetically feels like less, and you're stepping into the more. When I say less, it means like maybe a phase of uncertainty or just beginning, feels like a phase of disappointment or shutting down for them. And I feel like you're both in this phase of going forward. What's next? I'm ready to give of myself. I'm ready to look on brighter horizons and brighter energy. What is your common ground that you two hold, an experience, an understanding, a point of view that you two can really build on in order to continue this progression, this journey with your person of interest or your partner? I feel like, yes, you two are both strengthening spiritually in a big way. I feel like there's a strength and an empowerment. There's a lot of sacral chakra energy and solar plexus energy here, where you're saying, okay, I'm ready to step into my own and really honor myself spiritually. I feel that your partner or your person of interest is showing emotional growth, whereas you're kind of showing spiritual growth. But this equates for both of you to this period of ready to leveling up, level up and kind of spurn myself forward with this fiery energy of change and dynamic energy. And you've gone through the chaos, but I feel like this is a period of transition and burning away blockages, burning away things that have stood obstacles energetically, spiritually, and emotionally. So I feel like you're both in a phase of spiritual and emotional growth, which is a great thing. And I'm happy for you. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you received it today. I look forward to seeing you Saturday for a full reading and next Wednesday for another mini love reading. Namaste, guys.